Hello everyone, welcome to ABD Global. So this channel is basically dedicated to international e-commerce enthusiasts. So I am going to share my experience in international e-commerce. So basically there is a survey which is in the website Statista. You can go and refer, which is a reliable site. The cross-border transaction which is happening from outside India, that is the products of United States, the product of China, the product of Australia, which is coming into India, is about 50 plus percentage of the total e-commerce transaction which is happening in India. And the market value of e-commerce transaction in India is $7 billion. Okay, and out of this, 57 percentage is coming outside India. So this is the situation. Hence, I am proposing you that, so why not you try to sell our Indian products in their country? Say, if you can sell your product, that is Indian product, in United States and Australia, then why can't you sell? I'll show you an example of an account of a seller who has sold more than 5.9 crore worth of products in just 1 year. Look at this account. So this particular seller, if you are aware about Amazon, there is a program called Global Selling. Under this program, this particular seller from India has listed in USA, US Amazon, and he has sold more than 33,000 orders. He has processed more than 33,000 orders and more than $796,000 worth of sales he has done, which is approximately about 5.9 crores in Indian rupees value. And I'll show you another account which is coming up. They are basically into nutraceutical items. So they have done about 88 orders and about $850 worth of sales they have done. So these both accounts are from India. Hence, it is actually possible for you also to do e-commerce exports from India. Other countries' players, other countries' sellers, or other countries' products are coming into India and they are occupying our market. So why not you go into other markets and occupy their markets? Because the world is wide open for cross-border transactions. Okay, so actually I have been into export-import training, I have been into export-import business, and I have been into international logistics, that is freight forwarding, custom clearance, and myself a custom clearance license holder. Okay, so from my experience, many people come and say, sir, I have IEC, but so many years I am not having any leads. I have attended various seminars, export seminars, but no buyers. I am getting only the data from various export trainers, but I am not getting any leads actually. And I have APEDA license, all license like Spice Board, Coconut Board, all board license I have, sir, FIO license, everything I have actually, every membership I have, but I have no business. So for you, I am giving you the solution. Basically, you can start your business, that is export business, through e-commerce. Okay. So why I am proposing you is that, just imagine a situation where you want to do B2B business. Okay, I definitely encourage that idea, but if you want to do B2B business, first of all, you want to work on the product costing. What are all the components which are involved in the costing? Say, for example, you want to work on logistics, you want to work on packaging, you want to work on the local transport, you want to work on the custom clearance part, you want to work with the suppliers for product sourcing, and after having all the costing things in place, then after that, you can get into the market and do some digital marketing through Alibaba or IndiaMart, or you can go for some trade fairs and or Google SEO, whatever the way you want to do the digital marketing, and then you can market your product and you get the leads, at least inquiries, and that you can convert it into order. Okay, this is the process. But many people fail to do digital marketing properly. Many people, 95% of the people who want to actually execute orders are actually not dependent on digital marketing. This is actually a sad scenario. And second thing is that, more than that, you are not ready to invest on marketing. So marketing is basically a very big investment, and that constitutes, in my view, like your mind should be occupied 90% with the marketing efforts rather than getting all the licenses stuff here and there. It's not at all useful. It's not going to be useful. Having hundreds of license or having hundreds of membership is not going to be useful. So invest all those money into marketing and make money. So this is my suggestion. And to learn digital marketing, B2C is actually a easiest way to do. When I say B2C, I would like to say that there are two ways. Either you form your own site through Shopify site or WooCommerce. There are so many ways you can form your own site, or WordPress, or whatever ways actually. Or you can, write the code with the PHP, and you can do your own site. But there are third-party sites like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, who are all very reputed players in the world, and they are also offering international selling program. Okay, so you can start from there. And second thing, you can learn digital marketing from there in the easiest way and in the in a lower investment. Okay, and third thing is that you also learn, for if you choose your product, then you obviously need to do all the works like packaging, like how I'm going to do the designing work, like labeling, primary packaging, secondary packaging, everything you are going to work. So even if you are going to have any B2B leads tomorrow, you will not have any problem basically, because in B2C, if you are going to do B2C, you will be already well versed with all the subjects like costing, digital marketing, packaging, designing work, and primary, secondary packaging, transporting, everything. And there is no difference when it comes to exports. I mean e-commerce exports, there is no difference between B2B and B2C. Both will be going through the same customs formalities, same logistics work. Everything is going to be the same. So you will be ready by the time you get the B2B order. So don't waste your time by getting only the IEC code, or whatever the code actually, whatever license, GST, I have everything, sir, but no leads. But what is the use? By just having all these codes and sitting in your, taking all those license into your file and then putting it for 10 years. There is no requirement for all those things. So rather than invest your money, at least 50,000 to 1 lakhs into B2C, and try, so that you will at least understand. And more than that, you will develop a confidence in you of handling your own product after doing, your B2C exports. Okay, so that confidence is most essential for you to be very successful in B2B also. Okay, and B2C is a very booming stuff today, and for next 10 years it is going to be booming. So I would like to compare B2B and B2C. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you start your B2C before starting B2B. This is my proposition, and this is definitely working for many of my students. So you can also try it. And for B2B, you need not to wait for 6 months time for getting one order. So instead of being idle, you can, you can try to do something. For example, you work on packaging, so you will start working on images, and then digital marketing, brand building, etc. So you will naturally, your mind will not be idle for all these months. Sorry, I think there is a spelling mistake in ideal. Extremely sorry for that. So your mind will not be idle for the 6 months. When you wait for, instead of waiting for B2B leads for 6 months, you can focus on B2C instead, and train your mind with all the process and procedures, and that everything is going to be the same for B2B and B2C. Every customs procedure is going to be the same, because we have done exports to USA, and I've shown you a couple of accounts also. Okay, so I'm very much sure about all the formalities. So it is going to be almost the same. Actually, it's going to be almost the same. So instead of sitting idle, you can try B2C. So this is one proportion from my side. And third thing is that you can do lots of products in a very small way. Say for example, you can invest just 10,000 in one product. So this way, if you have 2 lakh rupees, you can do 20 products. But in B2B, it is not possible. And also in B2B today, in today's world, frankly speaking, nobody is giving you advance. And for LC also, you need to have at least 10 lakh rupees worth of orders. for the buyer to open LC, because LC charges are high, maybe 2% of the total amount, like invoice value will be the LC charges. So buyer will not have any advantages in opening LC for 2 lakhs at 1.5 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Okay, so they will ask for a maximum DP term is what they ask for generally. Or the credit they ask for, basically I'll give you 40% here, after the material reaches here I'll give you 60%. So all these things will lead to lot of credit risk basically for in B2B. So that is not there in B2C. So you invest in yourself, you invest in your branding, you can create some small micro brands, okay, and you can do thousands of products also if you have investment. Start with 2 lakhs or start with 50,000 rupees and then gradually expand to 10 lakh rupees or whatever. And today, the third party sites are there who are offering lending. If you are performing very well and if you are really able to generate some profit, then why not you can show this the same to your friends and family circle and generate money. You can definitely do that, right? So you try that way, you think that way. And B2C exports has same potential in my view as B2B also. So you can consider it equally, or even if it is not having the same potential also, but still you can try instead of sitting idle. So in B2C you can build your own brand, and what is going to be useful for building your own brand? So do you know that today many investors, venture capitalists are looking for small brands, and there is a concept called aggregators. Those aggregators basically buy out small brands and they develop. So they buy out share from you, okay? They buy out your share from your company and they develop. So don't complicate yourself, like when I saying share, okay, it's kind of a big business. No, you can start very small also, okay? So you can build your own brand. When your brand has quality, then people are going to recognize. So if you are building your own brand also, how it is going to be useful for you in another way is that, say you have somebody is looking for a product which you are selling in USA, okay? You are selling some product in USA and somebody is also looking for a product like that for him to sell, okay? He wants to sell. So basically what he does is that generally he goes into Amazon or he goes into Walmart or eBay and searches for the suppliers there. So now world is moving towards searching suppliers from Alibaba to Amazon nowadays. And what they basically are doing is that they contact those suppliers, those brand owners. If in case you are selling a product under your own brand, then they contact you. And if you have ability to supply them, then that becomes converted into a B2B lead. Okay, so this is also one of the benefits of B2C. And third thing is that you have a social proof. Like, so if in case some 100 people have reviewed you, okay, so 100 people have given you good reviews and you have say 4.5 star. So you need not to convince the buyer at all, okay, because your product is speaking for itself. 100 people given reviews means 1000 people might have bought from you, right? Okay, so because everybody is not going to give you review. Usually the review ratio is generally 3% to 10% maximum. Okay, I would say 100 people buy, only 3 people will give you a review, or maximum 10 people will give you a review. Okay, this is the proportion. So if you have 100 good reviews, then that can be used as a social proof to get a lead for B2B also, because you can simply copy paste or copy the URL of your product where it is your reviews are captured, and use Bitly to shorten the link and then upload. You can do email marketing. You can do email marketing, like in the email also you can refer, this is the product I'm already dealing, and I have so many reviews. If in case you want, you can also buy from this site and see the samples for yourself. If in case you feel my quality is good, then you can give me an order. So you can ask, you will have an upper hand. If you create some social proof, you can have some kind of an upper hand. So for that purpose, B2C is going to be really helpful for also getting B2B lead. Okay, so this way, like B2B and B2C will always go together, and this is a perfect example what I have told you. And third thing is that the major market you need to concentrate is that USA first major market, and second thing is that UK also is doing really good, Canada is really good, Australia is good, okay, Japan is good, Singapore is good. So all these markets you can really consider for your B2C venture. Apart from India, you can also sell in India. Okay, so example of Indian products which are being exported to US are many herbal powders, but don't get into products like Moringa powder, which is already saturated, very competitive. Okay, you need to check it before it actually. So I know a few brands, from India, those people are really selling good herbal powders. Those people are traders, simple traders. But I suggest don't get into food products or herbal powders because it requires a lot of certifications like FDA, USDA, all those certifications issues will be there. So my suggestion is that if in case you are new, then don't try herbal powders. Kitchen products is another thing. Garden products is really good stuff. Cosmetic products also being exported, but again, cosmetics sometimes come under FDA purview, sometimes not. Leather products are being exported. Clothing products are being exported. Okay, so these are the products basically are being exported from India. You can also try any of these products, and you can, if in case you are already selling in India, then you can consider to sell in many other markets also. So first go with third party site. You don't go with any own site actually. So this Shopify plus Facebook ads, this is what very popular, and many YouTubers are really suggesting that. Kindly don't go with that, because that is going to really rip off all your investments. Those are all very fancy stuffs. It will never make you money. Okay, so I'll tell you from my experience. So first stage is you go to some third party sites and build a brand, then form your own site like Shopify. That is the way you have to do. So the first step is use third party site, and second stage you go to Shopify and create your own own site and do all the marketing stuffs, etc. Otherwise, if you have very good investment, then go for Shopify directly. If you have, say for example, a angel investor supporting you or a venture capitalist supporting you, then in that case you can directly go get into Shopify. Otherwise, all those Shopify people are generally, what they are doing is that simply they just try to create some advertisements, and then it's a kind of a short term project. Like they execute for 1 year, they generate some leads, they show like they are selling something, some stuffs, and then they take reviews. Most of them are fakes, and then they use all these stuffs for conducting classes, conducting course, and they make money only through courses actually. But Shopify doesn't work actually. So this way it is definitely is going to be very difficult for you, and definitely people are not fools. They do not believe some site which is opened yesterday. Okay, so today so many tools are there which easily finds that your shop is open these days before. Say for example, you are open 30 days before. There are tools to show you like the shop is open 30 days before. It is not a trustworthy site. Simply it throws. Okay, so do not believe all those stuffs which is in YouTube, which some gurus are saying. Like, so I'm not a guru, but I have executed through Amazon, and then I'm telling you my experience. Okay, so first step is go through Amazon Global Selling Program, and then if in case you are feeling confident, then you need to go for Shopify. Otherwise, don't go for Shopify directly. It is definitely dangerous for you. After burning the hands, I'm telling you this fact. Okay, so that is for the day, and I'm going to upload videos on everyday basis. So kindly try to support me, so that I'll try to give you as much value as possible. I try to give you what is actually the reality, rather than presenting some stuffs which is not real, or for just money making purpose. I'm just going to give you the reality. I'm also going to give you what are the products which are really has to be considered, and also I'm going to give you a lot of digital marketing stuffs, etc., like how you can sell and how you can also grow. I'm going to propose a win-win situation for every e-commerce sellers in India. Okay, through this channel, I hope we can together create lot of new entrepreneurs, like thousands of new entrepreneurs. So this is the goal of this channel, and definitely you will find lot of values in this channel. Kindly subscribe and support. Thank you. Thanks a lot.